What's up, everybody? This is the Tech Preacher. So the Unihertz tank pad has been something new, something fresh. I have received a few questions about this tablet. So in this video, I'm going to give you 5 answers to some of the requests that I received on my previous video. So let's have some fun. Sit back and relax and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. All right, guys, so let's talk about number 1, and that's going to be the cellular connection here with the tablet. First, I took a smartphone SIM card and I put it in here. Now it's dual SIM and it's SD card, okay? So since I got my SIM card in here, it does have phone capabilities, and you can use it as a telephone or you could use it as text message. Anything you could do with a smartphone, you could do it here. Also, I want to go ahead on and run the speed test so y'all guys can see the speed test. Let's go ahead on and get off of the Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna turn off the Wi-Fi so I can get on the cellular network. And once I get on the cellular network, let's go ahead on and run speed test. Okay, and here it is, right? This is going to be the speed test on this device. And as it runs, one of the things that I like about this device, you could have Bluetooth headphones, and you could use this device as a device of choice when it comes down to using it as a smartphone. So yes, it's practical, right? You could put this tablet down on your desk and use it as a smartphone. You could use it as download apps. You could do anything that you could do on your smartphone, you could do on this tablet. Now, as you can see, I'm getting 274 megs down, and upload speeds is pretty slow. That's going to be on the T-Mobile network, right? So I put this on T-Mobile and Mint Mobile, and it works just fine. Okay, so let's talk about cell phone coverage, right? I'm gonna call myself and want y'all guys to hear. As you can see, so yes, I can call myself using a cellular phone. Yo, yo. And the speakers are pretty loud. So yes, and if I wanted to text myself, I could do that also. We're using the cellular connection, so I could use it and text myself. There it is, right? So look, I really like this part because I can use this as a smartphone, right? I could, like I say, connect a Bluetooth headphones and I can talk on the phone as normal. That is really neat with this tablet. And not only that, but since you got such long battery life, you could talk for a long time, and you can kind of use this as a secondary device, right? Use it as a tablet. You could use it as a smartphone. You could get all your work done. You could text message and everything else in between. So that is really nice. Okay, so coming in number 2, performance. As y'all guys know, I talked about the 8200, the Dimensity 8200 processor that's in here with 16 gigs of RAM. The performance here is off the charts. Let me show you the benchmark test, right? So here it is, right? This is going to be the benchmark test. It's really high. Let me put that in perspective, right? I have a device that has a 888 processor with, I think 12 gigs of RAM, right? And here is the score from this device. Okay, which is going to be 885 single core score, 3227 multi-core score. So this blows it out of the water when it comes down to device with at least the 888 processor. All right, but let's talk about a device that has the 8 Gen 3 processor, OnePlus 12. Okay, now the single core score is 1645, multi-core score is 5297. So we're looking at a device that's right there with probably the 8 Gen 2 processor, which is extraordinary. So when it comes down to performance, this thing performs very well for a tablet. Listen, this is a tablet. This is not a smartphone. So the performance is off the chain. Very good scores, very high scores here. And when I tell you multitasking and everything else in between, I mean, it runs really good, especially with the 120 hertz display on it. I mean, it really good. Now, playing games, I play games on here, and games load up fast. And not only did it load up fast, it plays smooth with no issues, especially when it comes down to the performance here. Okay. So as you can see, really, really good here. Okay. All right. So playing games, you won't get no stuttering, no hiccups, no nothing here. Playing games here. So any game you throw at this device, you won't have no issues here. And plus the speakers are very loud, which we're gonna talk about here in this video. But as far as playing games and performance, this device flies. Benchmark test is very good here. Performance is really good here. And playing games, it really don't get hot. But especially with the long battery life, you can play games for hours and hours and hours and don't have to worry about battery life here. Now, the only issue I would say is that this device is a little heavy, very heavy. So you will get some kind of hand fatigue when using it. But as far as performance, 120 hertz display, I showed you guys the display tester here on the first video, which this is a true 120 hertz display. The graphics looks really good, even though this is an IPS display. The bezels is a little thick, but this here is a workhorse when it comes down to performance. All right, so coming to number 3, let's go to do the sound test. That's one of the questions that I received from a couple of people. How is the sound quality here and how loud is it? Especially if you're going to use the projector. Now, I would recommend if you're going to use the projector with a couple of people in the room, I would say go Bluetooth speakers. But let's go to listen to how this sound, right, coming from tablet. And I got a little decibel meter here. So I'm gonna quiet down and let y'all guys hear the ambient sound that's in the studio. Okay, so I'm about 13 to 14 decibels in the studio. All right, so let's go ahead and crank this all the way up as far as loud as it can go. And let's go ahead and hit the play button.
In the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints, money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague, we all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name, all our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be, living in a time where disease is on every screen, I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering, negativity is a plague for the mentally weak, no mercy, all I got is working, never stop searching, never quite so thirsty, I'm toxic and psychotic with this logic.
Okay, so another question that I received was the display. Now, this kind of let you know this tablet wideband is going to be wideband L3. All right. So what does that mean? That means that if you watch a Netflix, you won't get like Ultra HD, you won't get 4K. Since it's going to have wideband L3, you're only going to be up to maybe 720p when it comes down to the video quality coming from this device. Now, we talked about, L1 and L2 and L3. L3 is going to be the lowest security as far as, giving you that best picture quality on apps like Netflix. But on YouTube, right? Yes, YouTube, you can go up to, I believe, 14. So you can go up to 2160p on YouTube. Now on Netflix, since it don't have L1 support, you're going to be down to about 720p. But on YouTube, you can go all the way up to 2160p. So if you watch a lot of YouTube, you are good to go here as far as the quality. Now let's talk about the 120 hertz display here. And one of the things I showed you on the last video is that this is a true 120 hertz display. And let's go to settings and let's go to display, go to refresh rate. Okay, and let's go to 120 hertz. You have a choice to go from either 60 hertz, 90 hertz, or 120 hertz. So if I put it on 60 hertz, we saw that it capped out at 60 hertz on a refresh tester, and I got it on 120 hertz. And as you can see, it taps out at 120 hertz on the refresh rate tester. here it is, right? So just so you know, so yes, it does cap out. Actually, it's going a little over 120 hertz. And so just so you know, using the display tester, this is a true 120 hertz display using this test. But coming in at number 4 is going to be the display. Beautiful IPS display, deep blacks and vivid colors, 120 hertz display, wideband L3. Build quality is really rough and rugged, and the weight is over 1,100 grams. Okay, so coming in number 5, the projector. A lot of people ask questions about the projector. Let's talk about it. First, the projector here on this tablet is a DLP laser projector with a resolution of 854 by 480 with a 100 luminous brightness here. Now, it does get pretty bright, but I would say that any projector would get bright if you got your lights down. Now, you do have your focusing ring that if you go wide or kind of low, wide or short with the projector, you can manually focus. Now it does autofocus, but you can manually focus, which is really nice. Now I've showed you guys some of the footage here. The footage looks really good. Now I didn't use a projector screen or nothing. I just put this on a white wall. So putting it on a projector screen will probably be a lot better than putting it on the wall, but it works very good on the wall. Now, okay, let's make sure we understand something, right? A lot of people may ask the question, why the Unihertz didn't put at least a 720p or a 1080p or a 4K projector on this tablet. I'm sure that it's going to be some space limitations, heat limitations, by putting a 1080p on projector on this tablet, even though it's thick. But I've done videos on projectors in the past, and I've done videos on 1080p projectors, and they are huge. Now they do have some smaller 1080p projectors, but it's not this size. So just so you know, this is a small lens here on this device. So look, if you want a 720p or 1080p or 4K projector, they have a flurry of them out there to buy. But on this tablet, it's only 480p. Now, the quality is okay. It will pass for a decent projector, all right? So if you're looking for a high resolution projector, the ThinkPad probably not the device for you. But if you're looking for a decent projector on a tablet, now this does a very good job. Okay, so I got my video playing, and as you can see, okay, so this is going to be the quality here on here, and as you go up higher, it gets bigger. All right, so here it is, right? And look, I got it on the wood here, and as long as I got it on the wood and with all the lights on, this is what you're going to get. And as you can see, even when I tilt it, it still maintains a very good square. And that is the auto technology that they have in this tablet. So here it is. Nice, good quality here. Good image quality. So that's going to be the projector. And when you want to turn the projector off, you just go here and click on it, and it's going to go off. All right, so here it is, 5 answers to the questions that I received on my previous video about the ThinkPad. Look, I will have more videos about this device as I explore more things, more features, and more functionality about this device. This is Tech Preacher. Stay tuned for more of me making a couple of videos about the ThinkPad, because it's a pretty interesting tablet, to say the least. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. This is Eric. See you guys on the next video. Peace.